Friday night baseball under the dome at Tropicana Field. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Paul Rivas, the right-hander out of the state of Oregon, gets the ball in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Boston.
Stepping in, David Peralta. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it now is Brantley, and he has it for the first out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I love what Kyle Seager brings to the table for this team. He's hit 5 home runs in his last 10 games, so he's got to be oozing with confidence right now. He's the guy in that lineup that these pitchers have to hold down if they're going to even try to be successful.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Marquez.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
D-Row, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Liner in there for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Aaron
in now, Aaron Hicks. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Simeon, the runner at third. Markakis over at second. Springer at first. 1 gone. Smoke toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Row, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in too.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Here's Brian Dozier now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. Shohei Ohtani will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was really good in his last one. Earned the win in his last start, pitching into the 8th inning. We'll see if he can give them another strong start in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Kevin Newman. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rays,
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't, one series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit over .320 last year, and that will get any pitcher's attention. They knew it when he was coming up, and they knew it when he was on the on-deck circle. Really impressive hitter.
Pitch is popped up. Oh, and he misses it. Oh, and this drops in the infield. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. Runners on first with one down. Slow little grounder left side. And he is in there.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second. And guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point, because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2. Here's Michael Brantley looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. Stepping in, Kyle Seager, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
3-0 to him now. Here it comes, the 3-0. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Here now is Mike Zunino, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set and the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually.
And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 9 on the year as the Red Sox open it up even further. It's now 4-0.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
In now is Pedro Alvarez. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the order now, and up next the outfielder David Peralta. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The second for 1, on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. Swinging a ball line softly down the left field line, but foul. Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 4-0 Boston. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. No balls and one strike. And now a pitch on the way. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first two pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. At first base, Pedro Alvarez, former #2 overall pick out of Vanderbilt University. Not known for his glove, big-time power, though. That's why he finds himself in the lineup.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Jeimer Candelario goes down for the second out in the bottom half.
With two outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8-9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, after back-to-back two-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
And he lays off there 1-0, looking to make it 3 straight two-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he pops it up. Dozier shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's George Springer, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. 8th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Now back
into the box, Aaron Hicks. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. A base hit in his first trip. This is on the ground over to first. Cabrera's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Now at the plate, Brian Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Now the Rays manager's going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jason Bradford is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Bradford. Next for the Red Sox, the 3rd baseman, Kyle Seager.
Here's the 3rd baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bradford playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Brantley is under it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino.
The last at bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Candelario has a play, and that's the 3rd out.
We're back now as the Rays line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. And a big part of the problem has been a noticeable lack of power. They're near the bottom of the league in both home runs and slugging percentage, which in today's game makes it very difficult to generate very much in the runs column. One member of the front office told me, you have to be able to drive the baseball, even if that doesn't always mean hitting home runs. We aren't doing that, so we have a lot to figure out moving forward to put ourselves in a better position. For now, we'll have to wait and see what kind of adjustments they can make, guys.
The batter.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Christian.
Ball 1.
Yelich.
And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Christian Yelich becomes out number 2 this inning. Miguel Cabrera stands in as he looks at a called strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Buxton looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez. Home run number 3 here in the early going as this lead swells to 7-0. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, D-Row, what do you make of all this?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
Pitch on the way. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. A ball and 2 strikes now. 7 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So striding in, Marcus Semien. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Standing in, Nick Markakis. He singled and later scored back in the 1st, making him 1 for 2 so far. Line toward right center. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon. And the inning extended for George Springer to bat next. Another multi-hit game for him here tonight. No surprise there as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So coming to the plate, George Springer. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Yeah, in his last at bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run. So it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit at 3rd. On to 2nd for the force out, and the side is retired. The Red Sox tack on 1 more thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's striding in once again, Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 the count.
Brantley.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
He throws him on the fastball there. Michael Brantley sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. 1-0 the count. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And here's a ball hit in the air. Markakis on the run. And no one will track it down. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
This is hit out to right. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. A
Leading
hit
off
in
for
2
Boston,
tries so
the
far.
designated hitter, Aaron.
First pitch on its way. Now a drive out to left center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And the Red Sox have something going. It's a leadoff double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like
Now
that,
batting,
nothing but good
the second
things can
baseman,
happen. Neither one of the
Brian.
outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
In now, Brian Dozier. Line drive to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. Throw won't get him. Digging in to try it again. Kyle Seager. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Hit out towards second. Newman brings it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
First pitch on its way. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Fouled away. One and two to the Red Sox catcher.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled off. 8 runs, 11 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Blake Swihart. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of each other.
On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home 5th. Up next for the Rays, Kevin Newman. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-9. Marcus Trailer gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner to the left side. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Throw into second.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Trailer, a 25-year-old. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Ready on 0-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Yelich going back. Still going back. And this one is gone. A home run. David Peralta with a 2-run shot. Number 10 for him on the year as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now batting, the shortstop, Marcus.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. And he puts it on the ground to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery is a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was. They're looking at the replay in order to make a decision on challenging the out call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Red Sox have elected to challenge.
All right, we'll take one last look at it here. The question is there enough video evidence to change the call to safe? And wow, from that look at it, I think he did beat that throw. This challenge might work out for him.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
At first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and a dive, but he's back in. Stepping in now, Nick Markakis. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a 2-run shot for Nick Markakis. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
The center fielder, number 5.
Standing in now, George Springer. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Candelario gloves it, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Striding in for Boston, Aaron Hicks. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here from the stretch. This ball will be chopped foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Pulled toward right center field. Heading after this is Broxton. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, second base.
2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Lucroy gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Into the box, David Rodriguez. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Yelich. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Strike taken up in the zone. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. And now a pitch on the way. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Yusmeiro Petit enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 36.
Stepping up to the plate, Kyle Seager. In previous matchups with Yusmeiro Petit, he's gone 4 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, newsflash, think he was guessing, boys? Because that was an ugly swing right there.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Now at the plate, Michael
Leading
Brantley.
off for the
He's
Reds,
hitless in his 2
the
at-bats
left
so
fielder,
far.
Michael
And a fastball's in there for strike
Brantley.
1. Popped straight up. Simeon into shallow left. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Popped him up. Alvarez in foul ground, and he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. No hits to this point. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. Make it 16 in a row. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, David Peralta. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Buxton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
That's for the Red Sox.
Stepping into the box, Marcus Semien. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
I got to count 0-2.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Ready for another shot now. Nick Markakis. And he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. First offering on its way. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Fouled away. Two out, nobody on. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have a pretty good eye.
The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Lucroy has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Behind 0-2 now. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
Now batting.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Hit in the air out to left field. Peralta's under it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting. Number 28.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Newman. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Markakis has a read on it, and that retires the side. Down in order. Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close a game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
George Springer is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. Here comes the 0-1. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. George Springer becomes the first out of the inning. He's set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. After it is Brantley. But this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Fouled off.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Here comes the 1-2 to Hicks. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Another try at 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Brian Dozier. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Cabrera is there. At the plate, David Rodriguez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out. And over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
1-1. Boy, and that's about as bad as you can fool a guy. It's 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So digging in now, Christian Yelich. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and Alvarez boots it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Miguel Cabrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the 1st inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
12-0, the rather convincing shutout final score. The Boston Red Sox launched 6 home runs as a team in the ball game. Shohei Ohtani earns the win, his second, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Paul Rivas struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.